Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true.
Maitland remanded until August 22nd. Constable Noel Maitland, the boyfriend of social media influencer Donnelly Donaldson, was remanded when he appeared before the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court on Friday morning. Attorney at law Christopher Townsend, who represents Maitland, says his client is to return to court on August 22nd. A bail application is to be made at that time. A fingerprint order was also made for Maitland.
Well, the matter came up, was mentioned in court, and we set a date for bail application. The judge could not have heard it on the 18th, which was a date that we had suggested. So she will hear it on the 22nd of August. We will be applying for bail on that occasion. After we read the report, we feel that this is a matter that is worthy to be considered.
The documents that were mentioned that are outstanding, what are they?
Quite a number of documents are outstanding. The only report that they say that is ready is a report concerning blood that they say that they found. But what I find interesting is that it took some 4 or 5 forensic team at different occasions to locate this blood. So those things will be explored at the hearing.
No forgiveness. The group of relatives, friends and sympathizers of social media influencer Donnelly Donaldson, who stood outside the Kingston and St. Andrew Court on Thursday, was not as large as previous gathering that asked pointed questions about her disappearance. However, they were just as vigorous in their protest of what the police have not said in her murder and angrily denounced a media report that had forgiven her killers or killer. They had turned up outside the courthouse in halfway through in anticipation that Donaldson's police boyfriend, Constable Noel Maitland, who has been charged with the murder in the case, would have made his first appearance before a judge. However, it was revealed in court that he was officially scheduled to appear in court on August 12, 2022. A media house at Damage Thing, from them send out the forgiveness thing, it has been hampering our protests. We are not ready to forgive anybody, Donaldson's uncle, Neil Long, told reporters outside the courthouse. I don't know how the newspaper get that. When we reach out to the people who should have been there, them say them never know so we still a march because we forgive the killer. My mother say God will forgive anybody for anything them do. Nobody said anything to indicate that we are going to forgive. How if we forgive the man, we kill my niece, and we not even find my niece's body yet, Long said. We are here in shock, pain and distress. So, how we are going to forgive? We are calling on all Jamaicans, whether you're a visitor who is here, to give us support with no stop pressure, he added. Donaldson's aunt Baby was blunt. Even if God will forgive, we will never forgive who is involved in my niece's killing, she said. She corroborated Long's claim that since the media report about forgiveness, they lost a lot of their supporters. Because of that, all of them stopped. We need everybody to come back out with us, because justice must be served and we will be served, she said. Meanwhile, inside the courthouse, Maitland's attorney Christopher Townsend said, it is widely rumored that Noel Maitland should be on the list today. We have made checks and he is not here. The police say they don't know when he is coming in. I just want the court to know that we are here just in case the matter is brought up in our absence. However, the clerk of court responded, I don't know how the media had it for today, when the police officers intend to put the matter before the court Friday. The matter will be heard on Friday, August 12. Donaldson was last seen on July 11 at an apartment at Chelsea Manor in New Kingston, St. Andrew. The apartment is believed to be occupied by Maitland. Taxi operator killed in Spanish Town gun attack. Homicide detectives are trying to determine a motive for the fatal shooting of a taxi operator in Eton Park, Spanish Town, St. Catherine on Thursday. About 11:30 a.m., 23-year-old Roshan Warren and his 20-year-old girlfriend were attacked and shot by unknown assailants in Eton Park housing scheme. Mr. Warren was pronounced dead at hospital and his girlfriend admitted in serious condition. Massive fire leave millions in damage in St. James. 2 business operators in Montego Bay, St. James are counting their losses after a fire of unknown origin caused millions of dollars in damage to their establishments on Wednesday night. The Jamaica Fire Brigade, in its initial assessment, said the damage incurred of a furniture shop and upholstery shop on Vernon Drive in Mount Salem totaled approximately $46 million. The fire, which is said to have started just after 11 p.m., quickly spread through unfinished furniture, machinery, and other items. 4 units from the Barnett Street and Freeport fire stations managed to extinguish the blaze while preventing it from causing further damage to a nearby cooking gas retailer and a house. However, for Melbourne Williams, operator of the furniture shop, this is a major setback. He estimates the losses are in millions. He is also lamenting the loss of some new tools that he had not yet had the chance to use. I don't know how I'm going to estimate it, but I know it's a whole lot. New tools that never used yet, I may have people furniture that finished and unfinished probably value about 15 to 20 million, he remarked. Williams, who lives on a nearby cross street and has been operating from the space since 2011, now says his major concern is about the items for his customers that were damaged in the blaze. Me have things for people. Me have to get back the people them stuff. Me have a bed for a lady who will call me for her bed from when, and me plan for spray today and look what happen, he bemoaned. He is now looking at how he can move forward, hoping that he can get some tools so he can get some work going despite the circumstances. I don't know where I'm going to turn from here, but it's a process. I just want to get back some tools basically, like hand tools, so I can start working again, he remarked. His neighbor Anthony Evans faces a similar predicament. His concern is mainly about the work for his customers has been destroyed in the blaze. I don't know how people are going to react because people lose them things. It's not for me alone things lose, he said. All my equipment gone down, people material, people goods. All me just a go downtown Wednesday, gone, go buy up stock and come back, he added. He, however, noted that while he is willing to work, he is concerned about what it will take to get back on his feet. May have to just take it one day at a time and see how we can build back, he remarked. The investigators are still doing their assessment of the fire. Prime Minister Anjahone stated, "I never miss an opportunity to hear what's on your mind." While in central Kingston recently, I was fortunate enough to enjoy reasoning with a group of residents. It was a refreshing conversation about perspective.
To deal with the problem, you have to deal with all dimensions of it. So one of the dimensions that we haven't spoken about when we talk about central Kingston is the condition under which people live. And a big part of the condition is the housing condition, which does drive into the crime condition. Right? That's part of it. So with the crime issue, I've heard the call, and I'm certain you would want to see it as well, that the Zozos are brought here as well. Now, but if you think about it, what is the Zozo? I mean, the Zozo is a peacekeeping exercise. That's what it is. They are peacekeepers. We have put them in communities to help to ensure that people can move about freely, can conduct their business freely, community life can return, and keep warring factions apart. But it does not immediately address the issue that we just have some young men who are helping and killing people who are formerly their friends. Right? And there's a core issue of this moral deterioration that has happened over a long time in the society where we just accept violence as a part of how we live. Right? And that has to change. We are going to also make an intervention into that. Right? But as I said, I'm here wearing my hat as Minister of Housing, not ignoring the crime part. We are going to look at the resources that we have to see how we can expand it, to see if we can take it this year. Right? I don't want to hear that any Jamaican feel that they can't live in peace in their country. That's not what we're about. We want people to live in peace. Oh, you know me, ever do my thing. Always I do my thing. Never stop. That's what you do every 5 years.
Up on them same streets, I play ball Beeson Street, Wyman Street, Rumbling. I go everywhere to play ball at Central Kingston. And right now I can't even last a ball roll upon here. So. But down by this community them called Tel Aviv and South, most of Tel Aviv though, I understand that because of the Zozo that is down there, football player regular on a Sunday down there. Regular. I can't even last my roll a ball, like even softball.
It's not the Zozo you want the peace. I pay very close attention to what is happening. The challenge that we face is that the situations that exist here are very complex. So sometimes we believe we are intervening, and what we end up doing is isolating one area or one set of people and help another set. So for example, we have put in the zone of special operations in an area where our analysis shows that was the center, the epicenter of the crime. Now, when I come here, I hear another set of people say, hey, you have put resources there, those people can play football, what about here? So, my job, right, is to listen to everybody and see how best we can organize the limited resources to satisfy everybody's need. So I'm here today to do that. I'm here to look at your housing problem, and I'm here also to get a better sense of your crime problem. No, on your crime problem, you seem to have some intelligence, the police have some intelligence, but what I do know is that the level of cooperation that is necessary between the citizens and the security forces, what we see displayed on social media sometimes, because I do monitor some of these videos, is as if the people who you're going to call on to protect you, when they come to do their jobs, you end up in conflict with them. So it's a conflict between policemen and citizens, citizens and gunmen. What I'm saying is, as citizens, you also have a duty. You also have a duty to say, all right, we are going to cooperate with the police. If that level of cooperation is reached, now how you see it, and it's a very important point, you see it, that is only some police you can cooperate with.
If you don't work with the police, it's going to be very challenging to get to the bottom of it. You have your side of the story, the police also have reports that they get. Now if the police come up here and take up some personnel, I told you, you can call me, you can call Mr. Williams. There are other reports that you can take other than taking the matter into your own hand, because you're putting the people who are being arrested in danger when you try to take them out of the police vehicle.
Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification